Okay, well, this is not working, but I am live again. Very much confusion here. I'm glad I did this because this is really learning how to do this. Let's see. Share. Copy. Let's see. It's not working very well. Let's see if I can open a new. Go to YouTube over here. Well, this is quite a failure. Boo, 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 boo. I don't know what to do. I shared my new address in my community post, and now Sharpie wants to get involved here. So I am live, and it does say that I am live. So if you're here, welcome. But if you're not, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, goodness, this was quite a failure. Let's see my mirror over here. So everybody is on the scheduled live, but nobody can see me on this one. It's on my channel. It says I'm on live. It says it's on my live now. I don't know that I want to do this. Arvin Brown says I see you. Well, that's a first. I have one person because I've had so many difficulties getting this to work. I don't know how to tell people to go to the other live. Well, hmm, it is exciting. I just don't know. Hey, Jack, I see you. Let me see if I can get on to my other stream. Doesn't look like I can. Did they go to my channel? Okay, check back in an hour. She says, oh, 10 p.m. I think that is. No, it's. Oh, I do have Rhonda now. I have a bunch of Jack Holt here. He says people have to go to post for new address, but I think they can go to my channel. Let's see. If I log in to my own channel, will it work? Poor people. This is terrible. Well, there's my short. I will stick with it because why not? Where is my channel on here? I have no idea. This is terrible. This is like my worst nightmare. How do you stay cool in the desert? Right now, I have my fan overhead, which is if it's too much, let me know. And I have a fan at the back of the van blowing in air this way. Let's see if I can go to my post tab on my phone. Boop, 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 boop. You need an air conditioner. I wish I had an air conditioner today. So hot. I wonder if I can go to YouTube. Go to me. Did I go away? Okay. Oh, there's Larkwood. Hi. This is a terrible day for me, but you know what? We're going to make a learning out of this for sure. For sure. Huh. How you doing, Larkwood? I don't know your name, so I'll just call you by that, but you can lurk quietly. That's just fine. Thank you for joining me and coming over to this mess that I have going on. Oh, goodness. I was going to try and see if I could come up with my channel over here. Try to go to my post tab. This was a huge fiasco. It's okay. So you can see I put up a new mirror. Woohoo! And let's see. Can you see this? I'll put it on because how much fun is this? This is supposed to be for my 6-month video, but I'm not going to have that because I already passed it. So you can see my crazy disco ball pink. And the other thing I got for the celebration of 6 months. Oh boy. I got fans plugged in. It's like 84 degrees here in the desert. It's very hot. And I was going to talk about my van upgrades, but we've had such a mess. I'll just let you know that the things I'm looking forward to the most, sorry about that, things I'm looking forward to the most, and they do say you should live in your van for a good while before you finalize everything. And so I'm definitely going to put a shower in here. So many YouTube creators I watched said don't bother, that it doesn't matter, that you'll never use it, but I'll use it. I know I will because I use the shower in my van now. That's not a cut. That's just juice. I use the shower in my van now, um, and it will be so much easier just to flip down that basin to stand in, hook up the curtain, and take a shower with um, my plumbing. That whole thing needs to be done. Um, I need to add a water filter. I need to add a water pump. I'm going to add a hot water heater and the shower. And I'm also going to add a stove so that I don't have to take out my camp stove every time and try and hook that all up with propane. Let me see if I can get rid of that glare. That's one thing that really bothers me. There, that's better. So, not sure if everybody got the message to come over here. I did have quite a few people in the other chat, and really sorry that that didn't work out. But maybe next time, no, next time I will do better. That is for sure. So I don't know what else I can talk about. Fan upgrades, running water, stove. I've got some new cabinets to build, so I can't really, because I'm not on my phone like I plan to, I can't really show you uh, what I planned to do because I don't think it's going to let me switch on here. Hmm. No, it's not. So, unfortunately, I'm just going to have to talk about it. But I have a whole cabinet that I built in the back of the van, and that whole thing is going to come out, and that's where my shower is going to go. Let's see if I can show you back here. It's kind of terrible, but you can see this cabinet right there. There's my sink right there. That's going to have a gray water tank underneath the van that I got from, where did I get that from? Some van builder place, but it fits right under the van and zero clearance. So I'm not going to have to, um, it's not going to be hanging down. I'm not going to have to worry about um, going over, you know, it's not going to stick down. So I still have the same clearance for my van than I have now. So that'll be great. And I just need to figure out how to install that. And I've got a lot of cabinets to build. Um, One that I'm going to build is going to have the shower enclosed, and like I said, it just kind of pulls down, and then you stand in this tray, and then you hook the shower curtain up. And that's what I do now, except I use a doggy pool and a bucket. I won't have to use the bucket anymore, so that'll be exciting. What else? Oh, cabinets for storage. And I started to talk about in the other live stream that I thought I had, but one of the biggest upgrades that I'm going to make is putting a trailer hitch on the back of my van. I already have a receiver, and I'm going to work on. I found something on Amazon that I think it will work, but it's a 2-inch receiver. It'll go right in, and then it is a big box that's going to fit my generator and my tools, and I can lock it, and it will be watertight, and I don't have to carry my generator around in the back of my van anymore, and that is going to free up so much space. So let's see. What else can I tell you? This is so bad. This is like the worst live stream ever. Ugh, glad you're sticking with me. I don't know if everybody else is coming over or what they're doing. I'll turn this off. Turn this off. Turn this off, and here I am back again. Hmm. I don't like that you can see all of my stuff in my mirror. So I'll move this way. Now you can just see my front seat and my fan controller. Let's see what this says. Number one, number two, number three. I don't know. Ah, this is really interesting for me. I don't think it's very interesting for you because no one is asking me any questions anymore. I had Jack asking me questions, but he just stopped. So Brownie's not asking me questions. No one's asking me questions. And I told you all about my van build upgrades that I can't show you because I don't have my phone. Like I wanted to do this. I'm gonna build a above my fridge where I showed this on my other live that I thought I was streaming. But above my fridge, I'm gonna have a pull out, and all of the stuff that is below my counter now that's all messy is going to go in that pull out. There's quite a lot of carpentry that's going to happen when I get home. Are you going to have a TV on the wall? No, I don't watch TV. So there's no point in having a TV. I have my laptop and I can stream on here, and I think that that's just perfect for me. Let's see, what else can I tell you? Oh, tell us about your cool tribe. So I will tell you that a week and a half ago, I got really sick and it was really scary. And my friend Rhonda said I looked just absolutely terrible and that I needed to go to the hospital. So I thought, what am I gonna do with my dog? If they're, if I'm not driving myself, then someone's got to wait with me. And so now I've got, what am I going to do about that? I can't drive myself. I can't take my dog. What am I going to do? So Jack and Brownie volunteered to take me to the ER. They waited 9 hours in the ER for me. And Rhonda was back here at camp and she took care of Sharpie. I am so grateful for having a cool tribe, people that I can count on. My mom was so happy that I didn't have to do that alone. So I have a question that came in. Oh boy, internet. Yes, I have internet. Obviously, I'm live streaming right now, but I use Starlink, and we don't always like the people that we buy products from, but this is fantastic. And I have it flat mounted to the roof of my van in the back, behind my solar panels. We did a test one day. Jack had his Starlink on a post, and he had it tilted every which way that you're supposed to tilt it. And we were running internet speeds, and mine was just about the same as his, even though I didn't tilt mine and I just left it flat. So now he has his flat mounted too, and it works really well. And it does cost a bit of money. It's $165 a month or $155 a month. I don't remember because that's just auto pay. Excuse me. And then I just pay it off every month automatically. So thanks for asking that question. Let's see. Oh, yes. We are having a giant birthday celebration. Excuse me. And if you are in the Quartzsite, Arizona area, please join us at Silly Al's in Quartzsite on February 19th. I'm not sure what time, probably around 11 in the afternoon. That would be Mountain Standard Time. Let me grab my water so I'm not coughing at you. But yeah, I'm going to be 56, and Tribe here is going to take me out for pizza and pool and music. It's going to be a great time. So let's see what else. I did want to mention that about my birthday because if you are in the Arizona area, please join us. Although I will say that Silly Al's Pizza has a very tiny parking lot. And if you're in a rig, it is tough to park. So we generally just all load into Jack's rig and we all go together in one rig, so we're not taking up all those parking spots. But they have the best pizza. If you know my channel at all, you know that I'm from New York and I'm from upstate New York. But pizza, most places, does not compare to New York pizza. So this does compare to New York pizza. It is super, super good. I wonder if I should end this live stream pretty soon because it has been almost half an hour and I think I've tortured you all quite enough. What do you think? Comments? Questions? Really good pizza? Nope. Big birthday celebration. Watch her. She's a pool shark. I am not a pool shark. Oh, Ron sees America. Hi. No, I wasn't going to leave if people are going to start coming over to this live stream, but it's been a disaster. And that's okay because life is messy. Oh, what do I like about the Arizona desert? First of all, the view of the mountains are spectacular. Secondly, the weather has been beautiful. Back home in New York, where I talked to my mom this morning, was negative 17. And hi, Ron. How you doing? I'm great. I feel much better. I took some Sudafed before this call today because I was really feeling quite run down. My throat is still very sore, still seizing my head off, a little feverish, like flush, you know. But but that's just a cold. So I'll take that any day over what I had experienced a week and a half ago when I went to the ER. So, but yeah, the desert is the place to be. It was negative 17 back home this morning. Can you imagine? I can because I've lived through that. I don't know how many winters in a row, and then decided to get in this van and see the rest of the country. And here I am in the on the border of California and Arizona in a place called Winter Haven, which is about 15 minutes a little north of Yuma, Arizona. So I did talk about my van upgrades a little bit. And if you travel, which the only person, well, not the only person, but there are a couple of people on here that travel, and I wanted to know if you could change anything about your rig or your house, if you're in a house, what would you do? Because the biggest thing for me is my plumbing and my stove, because I am so tired of dragging out that Coleman camp stove every time I want to cook something. And it actually prohibits me from cooking quite a bit. But I have gotten a little used to it. I didn't like lighting it in the van, but I have no problem with that now. It's just a matter of lugging it out, hooking up the propane. Like today, when I went to take a shower, it takes so long because I have to lug that stove out and heat the water up, set up all my shower stuff, and the longest part is waiting for that water to boil. And then once it boils, if you don't have enough cold water in there, like today, I took a very hot shower because it just wasn't mixed well with the cold. But I'll take a hot shower over a cold shower any day. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you would change about your rig if you could make a change. It is really hot still. Getting an electric bike. You know, a couple of people here have electric bikes and they love them, but I just can't see how I would store one on the back of my van because I'm going to get the RV hitch with the swing away um, swing away tote, swing away hitch, and I have a ladder back there, and I have my gas can back there, and my tire back there, and I just don't see where I could fit an electric bike. My mom has one that she'd probably give me, but I think it just needs a battery, and then I'd have one. But again, where would I put it? I don't want to put it in the van. I hate clutter in the van. It's already small enough. We don't need to uh, shimmy around everything. I'll, when I get traveling, I'm definitely going to be, because I'm leaving here probably the beginning of April or so. It's starting to get warm in the desert, and it's still too cold to go back home. So I'm hoping that we can keep a little bit of the nice desert temperatures that we've been having, 84 degrees or so, and stay a little bit longer till I make it back home. And I have another question. Very handy, but you have to have room for sure. Yes, absolutely. Like I was saying, so when I start traveling home, I'm going to have my generator in the back. I'm going to have my rug and my chair, and that's all going to be piled in the back. And, just like when I travel every day, when we move camps, you got to load everything in the back, and it's all just kind of back there. And then you got to unpack everything and put it all out. And then the van is clear. You can walk through. But no, let's see. I had nothing I really want to change about my rig at the moment. The assisted cruise control doesn't work most of the time. Have that fixed, but make it without it. There's a lot of things I have been making out without for the last 7 months. The shower. That's my big complaint. I'm gonna have to build a wall that will keep my electrical safe because the shower is going to be in the back with uh, with my electrical. So I need like a watertight wall back there, and I need to be able to still get into all of my battery components and all of that. So that's going to take me a little while. Oh, an air fryer. I don't, that's another thing that I'm going to put in. So when I was doing my van, I was in such a hurry to leave that I didn't run any electric outlets anywhere. And I said, my Jackery will be fine. Well, it is. But what I am looking forward to is where my cabinet is, but my sink is putting an electrical outlet there so I can plug everything into that. And maybe I'll have two. I don't know. But definitely I'm going to have some alternative power when I get home. I will fix my slide, can get everything, so it's no biggie. Yep, see, when you're out here in the desert and you're living day to day, those things don't really matter that much, but a shower does. With Ron, would love to put cruise control in my bus. Yeah, I do like my cruise control when I'm heading down the road because if you're going, 30 miles away and you're on the highway, you can just click that on and you stay a constant. You don't have to worry about getting tickets and pulled over if you're within the speed limit. Wow, how long has it been? 34 minutes of me just talking about nothing. This is like the Seinfeld episode of Livestream, just talking about nothing. Oh, the camp dogs. So my dog Sharpie is outside right now, and he has been laying in the dusty, dirty desert floor all day. He likes to dig under the van. He likes to create a hole, and then he goes in there, and then his little nose gets brown where he's been pushing the dirt all over the place. But yeah, he's got to get wiped off every night before he comes in to go to bed because he's just a brown dog now, tan instead of the black dog that he is. Oh, nice, Seinfeld. It was a good sitcom. Nice blanket. Oh yes. Did you see my blanket? Woo! I got that in Mexico. And as they joke with me here, they say I got engaged in Mexico. Sometimes they say I got married in Mexico, but I had to learn how to barter with these people down there that were selling all these things. And that blanket was supposed to be $85. And I think, they'll correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was $45. And so that was the last purchase of the day, pretty pretty much, I think. And then we bought three of them, but at that price, so they made out. They made out okay. Let's see what. Oh, Sharpie might be moving my whole jam here. He doesn't understand the concept of live stream. He doesn't really care right now either. What's for dinner, everybody? Did you all eat dinner yet, or are you waiting to make dinner after this? I like to eat early, and I like to go to bed early too. I get picked on a lot with that. That is all right. Looking forward to. Oh, I'm gonna try. Talking about getting out the camp stove, I'm gonna try and make some kind of a pasta layer bake. Oh, New York strip steak. I'm on a diet. Oh, are you on Atkins, keto, something like that? Because you wouldn't like my meal that I'm preparing here in the next time I go to the store. I'm gonna buy some ricotta cheese, some mozzarella cheese, carnivore diet. Yeah, this would not fit for you. So I'm gonna put some probably some Impossible Burger in because I am not a carnivore, and brown that meat up with fake meat, but it does taste pretty good, and everybody here seems to like it. So we'll do a half one, six half the other dozen, and we'll split the difference. Yeah, I'm gonna grill up some Impossible Burger and put that in with some sauce and some spices, and put that on my cast iron skillet. It has a lid, and then layer in the cheese and all of that with some shells that I'm going to cook up, the small shells, like macaroni and cheese shells. And yeah, layer that all one on top of the other, and heat it up in my skillet on my camp stove. We're going to see how that turns out. Oh, good. We have a dinner offer for after this live stream is done. I can't wait. I love when other people cook. I just can't help it. But I am going to make that. And I don't know if you were here when I announced that we're doing my birthday celebration February 19th at Silly Al's in Quartzsite, Arizona. That is like my favorite place. When we went there the first time, I said, I just want to live here because they had all the, you know, 80s hard rock kind of stuff on. They played Metallica and Poison and all that stuff. I love that kind of music. And then they have a couple of pool tables there, and the best pizza outside of where I live, it was used to be Oma's Pizza that was the best, and now there's not too many places that are around that make good pizza like that. Not upstate New York. You'd have to go down to the city for good pizza. But yes, we do eat well in the desert. The other night we had we had burgers and beans, and sometimes we get Domino's where we go pick it up. We have all kinds of donuts and snacks in the morning, and I don't usually partake in that. But what else can we talk about in this poor failed link that I have going on this live stream? I think um, I think I'm going to call it, and I thank you for joining me. And I will do this again, but it's going to be better next time for sure. Absolutely. I'm going to feel better. I'm going to have all my stuff together and figure out how I can join my phone and my laptop so I can see comments, or maybe I'll just do it right from my phone, um, and not worry about the laptop. But yeah, I'm going to end it, and I'm so glad to see everybody that joined in and was able to follow the new link. Thank you. All right, I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.